And we're back. Paul here with another Hall of Code lesson. Let's dive right in. We're going to be looking at CSS background images. And you're probably familiar with something that looks like this, where you have an image in the background and text in the front. And so let's just dive right in. For this activity, I have a image folder, IMG folder, and inside that folder I have a few images that we're going to use. We're going to use this little star image right here. We're also going to use this image here and also this image right here. Now you can find images on pexels.com, and what I did for a couple of my images, I put in background images, and I think I got that same image right there is the one that we're going to be using in this lesson. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're going to start with an H1, and we're going to just call this learning about background images. And I'm going to add a paragraph with an ID of background. So it's not going to be a div ID, it's going to actually be a P ID. So I probably should have put the P first. So we'll go P ID of background, and we'll go 150 words of dummy text. Now let's go to CSS, and we're going to style that paragraph called background, and we're going to give it a background image, and we're going to say URL and hit enter. And when you do that, it'll automatically give you parentheses, and I'm going to type I for IMG, and I'm going to look for the star, and I have the star image right there. You should see stars behind the paragraph because the paragraph ID is background, so you should see a whole lot of stars behind it. I'm going to remove the ID from paragraph, and I'm going to put the ID in the body. Okay. Now you should see stars that show across the full page. Let's go back to CSS. Now this background is styling the body, not the paragraph, because we changed the ID. We're going to add a background repeat, and we're going to say repeat Y, and you'll see stars that repeat down the left side of the page. If I change Y to X, you should see stars appear at the top of the page. Let's go back and change it to no repeat. I only have one star showing at the top left. And I can change the position. And tell it top right. Now my image is at the top right. Okay, so now we're going to use some other images for this activity. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and we'll take this, all of this out. We'll take the body ID out as well. Now let's add another H1. We'll call this welcome to my page, and we're going to give it a div class of BG box or background box. We're going to give it an H2, inside a background box, and then we're going to add a paragraph, and we'll say this box has a background image. All right, so now let's go to CSS, and we're going to add to the body of CSS, we're going to go background image, and we'll go image 4, and now I see my background right there. I'm going to change the color to white, and I'm going to add some more style to this. Padding 40 pixels. We'll say go back to background, and we'll say no repeat, so it's just one big background here, and we'll call the position center. Okay, and there you see the background here. As far as the div, we're going to add another style to the div, and we'll go width 400 pixels, height 200 pixels. We'll go background image, and we'll go URL, and we'll say again I will go image 5, and we have background image, and we're gonna, oops, I'm sorry, the height should be 200 pixels. I was wondering why that image looks like that. And now we're going to go background size, and we'll say cover. All right, we'll go background position, and we'll say center. We'll go background repeat, no repeat, and we'll add a border of 2 pixels, solid white to the image, a little bit of padding, 20 pixels, margin top of 40 pixels, 40 pixels, and the color is still white. So there you have it.